What's up, nerds? How we doing? How we feeling today? We feeling good? We feeling good? We feeling fine? You're welcome. Okay. We are in Capital Outskirts. Look at that. Looks good to me. What's the dog doing? As my air quality couldn't tell you. Don't go outside. I hope that guy doesn't aggro. I hope that ancient dragon. We're still on a journey for crab here as well, man. That ain't crab. Believe it or not. It's 4 different instances of infinite bolts. So that's interesting. Okay. What do we got? Nice. Okay. So, this guy can parry, which makes me want to do jump attacks. Because I don't want to get parried. Right? He's all stanced up, getting ready to parry. And I ain't trying to get clip farmed by a Sanguini. America's Scar Seal. All right. That is the second bad talisman that we found. Okay. Please don't be the aggro one. Okay. That's good. I don't know which one of these enemies is the aggro one by default, but one of them is. Although, it might be that guy right there. Because he turned around. Okay, we have just a clean Rot Knight. That's pretty good. It's quite good. Do I have anything to throw at him? Not really. Dude, fucking dog, man. Slumped. All right. Okay, that is, that arena can be a pretty sketchy one. So getting through that is good. Getting through that one is great. We're gonna go sit in the Catacomb Grace before taking anything else on. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and we're just working our way towards Morgoth's right now. That's the main goal. And then once we're done with Leyndell, then I don't really want to go Caelid, is the thing. Because like I said, I want to save Caelid for getting rid of bad talismans. But also that means I don't have access to Underground. So maybe I should be a little loose with when I go Caelid. Like, I'll go Caelid if I have one minorly shit talisman. But I'd still like to get a little bit of extra value out of it. You know, I'd still like to choose to go there when we're worse off than normal. All right. Who's the best Elden Ring player in your opinion? Doesn't matter. At all. I don't think anybody who would be mentioned in the conversation cares. Missed that item. Okay. So I have killed this guy in this corner before, so as to not get knocked off this ladder, but also just go past him. Carl, thank you for the super chat. Yo, Bushy, what's up? Is this finally the run? A man can hope. A man can hope. But did I not turn on YouTube chat? I don't think I did. Hold on. YouTube, you're getting ignored. Deserved. All right. Oh! Bless me. Okay. Good to find Lamenter. We're going to use our fist to bully him a little bit here. We're going to use our fist to bloody him up. Alright, and then once he's looking nice and bloody, we'll regen our stam. And start doing some damage. There he is. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Alright, I kind of need to kill Lamenter this time. And if I don't, I'm gonna get Lamentered. There he is. Nice. Yeah, you know, that's all I needed to happen, but unfortunately this is an NPC fight, and any semblance of consistency or reliability gets thrown entirely out the window. So, you know, at least we got lucky on one of them. Do I have a shackle? I don't. That's fine. YouTube stream thumbnail is still win with every weapon one. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, I don't even have that thumbnail on this fucking computer, man. Oh, no. Alright, I'm just gonna use one of the French challenge video thumbnails. That's fine. Alright, did that save? What the fuck are we doing here, Mr. YouTube Studio? Alright, looks good to me. Alright, so on this one, we run down the left side and stop it here. Thank fuck that guy's not where I don't want him to be. Hey, Lionheart Davis, thank you for the prime. Oh boy. What an awkward spot for a lightning ball. Okay, it seems like he may not hit me. All right. Hello, Godfrey. Godfrey, actually vulnerable to sleep, or Goldfrey. Let's see if I do enough damage in time. Or enough status buildup in time. Sure do. However, I still am gonna kill him before we see the sleep animation. But listen, we had like a solid 5 more seconds there of punish because of the sleep. Where's the hitbox? Like for the tier 1? For 3 months in advance. Oh boy. Look at that. Thank you, thank you. Eternal sleep doesn't get interrupted even if you did... Even with a stagger? No, eternal sleep doesn't get interrupted at all. That's the whole point of it. That's the reason for its entire existence. I don't know if a putrid tree spirit can be slept. Alright, buddy, can we choose a less awkward spot here? No? Come here. Oh boy. Holy. That's a lot of gifted. Stop making me unlock. I've got a big fucking tree to kill. 25 gifted from where is the hitbox? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Great Sword of Damnation immediately replaced by a fucking flail. We do get Chilling Mist. So that's nice. With a nice little cold attunement. Okay. And then we've just got the Onyx Lord left to kill. Unfortunately, I did just get... Okay, no, I did have more guts. I had more guts than Godric, so I was good on Great Runes, but I did get a third. I just got a third. Oh boy. All right, that's honestly probably not an improvement. Listen, flails aren't great, but it had Chilling Mist. Oh boy. All right. I mean, it has rot. That's not really worth anything. But it does have it. Star Killer, thank you for the prime. Thank you. All right, I'm not going to use summons, but you ask, I know how you think about summons being not really a help, but don't you think they're great at pulling aggro versus NPCs? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're someone who's doing French Challenge, you probably know how to play the game and know enemy movesets and know how to kill the bosses. And so you know when to press the button that makes you invulnerable so that you don't get hit. Playing any Souls game well is not about much of anything other than controllability. You know, it's just about making what the enemies do predictable. It's why NPC fights suck ass. It's why duo fights suck ass. Because making them predictable and controllable is not reasonable. Regardless of what you do. So yes, in that vein, using a summon, which completely makes any fight you have a summon in an absolute shit show where you have no idea what's going to happen at any given moment, using a summon against an NPC or a duo fight is going to feel helpful because the fight's already a fucking shit show, you know? You're not going to fix that. There's no way to fix that problem. So adding in a summon that has its biggest downside removed because the fight isn't predictable and controllable anyway is going to feel better. Nonetheless, I'm still not going to use them. God, I hate spears. That's gonna hurt. All right. Okay, 2 tallies out of America's Scar Seal. That's great news. Millicent's Prosthesis is also a good tally. And now we go Lanedell. Dick Bernacle, thank you for the $5 super chat. Bushy, I'm wearing sweatpants at work in the summer like a fool. I believe it. Burger Main, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, anything in Elden Ring that's like deathless or hitless or low health, something where getting hit by enemies has high consequence. And like that's kind of how the game is by default. You know, that is how the game is difficult. It's just about predictability and controllability, which means if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what the enemies are doing, and you're not like able to capitalize on all the information the game is telling you, then summons are going to feel pretty good, because they're at least going to make it so that the aggression isn't focused on you all of the time. Which is an upside if you don't know what's happening. It's a downside if you do know what's happening. And then in the poorly designed shit shows of fights that they insist on putting into these games that are never predictable or controllable, they're also useful. Clown Monarch, thank you for the $5 super chat. I am the stinkiest. All right. All right. Ow. I should probably deal with this guy. Should I try to get a different weapon? I mean, this weapon's fine. It's not great. It's fine. Let's take a look at what the branch is saying. Looks pretty chill. Dude, are you gonna lock onto the thing directly in front of me? Game, like, what the fuck was that? Like, what do you need me to do here? Oh my god. This game's pissing me off. Alright, yeah, it looks pretty chill. We'll just go. Pretty chill branch. Alright, hopefully something good. Okay. Not really what I wanted. But... you know, I do have a great shield on, I guess. Okay. Oh boy. All right. That's something. First, get it off the first boss of the area. That's not good. Let's go see what Morgott is. Because Morgott is a boss kill, which can drop key items, and then you talk to Melina right after for Rolled Medallion, which is a key item check. So this is a double key item check if killing the boss is reasonable, while taking 45% extra damage. B-Bag, thank you for the super chat. Bushy, I'm going to see the Odyssey this evening. What's your go-to movie, beverage, and snack? Dude, I get fucked up. Not alcohol. I get my stomach gets fucking absolutely destroyed by anything that I drink or eat at the movies. Popcorn? Oh my goodness. Gentlemen, I shit so hard. Candy? Oh my goodness. Gentlemen, I shit so hard. All that comboed. Demi-human queen? Yeah, that's no problem. All that comboed with soda? Gentlemen, it's over. I've needed to stop eating things while going to the movies. I've determined it's not good for me. Okay, let's not die to Maggie. Okay, I don't know what the hell that move was. Never seen that shit in my life. All right. Double key item check. That's 2 tallies, but they're Halig Drake talismans, so That might only count as one tally as far as getting this off is concerned. All right. Give me a tally. Come on, Melons.
Allow me, you are unable prevented the thorns, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Okay. That's a tally. All right. So I have to replace Crimson Amber Medallion and then Talisman of All Crucibles. I'm 2 tallies away from replacing that. I can make my way towards this boss fight, but then I get locked into this boss fight, which this arena is a little sketchy, so I don't think I like that plan. The other option is going to do vanilla key item checks, which that's probably just going to have to be what it is, man. Because yeah, this is the second worst talisman in the whole game. And I'm further into the game than I should be for what my character level and build progress is at right now. So like all together I need to be doing something about this. Also don't have a phenomenal weapon here. All right. This very well might be better. I don't know. It's got flat damage on an L2. Okay. Unlucky. Alright, pretty sure I already picked up Academy Key, but I can go do Imbued Sword Key. Okay. I feel like rushing Lanedale to activate Morgoth's Great Rune is false economy. I don't know what that means. What I do know is that I'm at the wrong character level for Godrix to be any good. So I want to get Morgoth's. Pray for a tally. Oh, boy. Alright, that gets us closer to getting rid of Talisman of All Crucibles, but... oh, boy. At least it's Lightning Scorpion Charm. That'll have some positive effects for us. Okay, I don't like needing to go get Rusted Key, but I... Oh. Alright. See you later, Flowerstone Gavel. At least I get Chilling Mist. I was excited to use Flowerstone Gavel. Gotta go get Rusted Key, though. I'm taking so much extra damage right here. I might need access to this weapon being as strong as I can get it. Piercing Fang can go on this, huh? Okay, I'm concerned about fire damage. Do Gravebirds do fire damage? I don't think they do. Okay, that guy's not going to do fire damage either. Alright. Tally, please. Well, it's a shackle, which I like. But it ain't no tally. Glorpiophage, thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Alright, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Oh, yep, I am. Albus. I'm forgetting Albus. Come on, Albus. I just need one more tally here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get pretty lucky with something in Leyndell. You know, I'll even let you live. I'll let you live so that you're kind to me.
No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
Morgoth's Remembrance won't have a tally.
Oh, I will finish.
Not gonna check it.
I beg you. You must. And if you
Oh boy. All right. Well, that makes things awkward. That makes things very awkward. Oh boy. Dude's fucking chasing me. Oh dear God. Okay, easy. Please be easy. Please be easy. Okay, this is fine. Haven't gone to Caelid. Not allowed to look at that. Okay. And then, alright, here's the options. I want to go for Mohg. Because I can see what's in Mohg's arena without needing to go into Mohg's arena. And that's valuable. Because I need to be really selective about what I do for these next key item checks. Okay, this looks all nice. Where'd that bug go? I don't know where that bug went. Okay. This looks fine. Alright. Might need to kill him. Okay. That's also fine. Okay, that's also fine. And Big Rat is also fine. Okay. Don't want to piss that guy off. Sacred Ring of Light. Interesting. Okay, I can open up the teleport menu, which means we are safe to do the jump. Okay. And now we pray that this is going to be an easy, no problems boss here. To get us our next tally check and hopefully out of Talisman of all Crucibles. That's the goal. Okay, well, it's a spawner. That's... Do I want to gamble with a spawner? Who could it be? It's not Invis Black Knife Assassin. It could be Dragonkin Soldier that falls from the sky. Could be Ulcerated Tree Spirit. Could be Amir. No, it can't be Bale. Bale's dead. Not worth it. Well, here's the deal. This is the only boss arena that I get to see. So the question is, would I rather take a random roll from all bosses or a random roll from spawner bosses? Like, are spawner bosses worse than average or better than average? That's the question. Fia's champs would be pretty fucking devastating. Spawners are probably worse than average. They're probably worse than average. So, we're going to go on to the next. Fel Twin does have a lower scaling value. I guess that's a pretty good argument to go Fel Twins here. You can also look at Fel Twin. Wait, when you walk in there before the boss aggroes, can you port out? I don't actually know if you can do that. I've never tried. No, Fia's is a spawner. It's just field bosses spawn the moment the world is loaded. So you never see them spawn. And listen, the other secondary upside of going here is that it's lower scaling, so it's literally on average easier. And behind this boss is a big upgrade to the build. Okay, this is awkward. I really need to hope this guy doesn't aggro. Which, normally he doesn't. So we should be fine. I'm just not going to fight anything. Alright. Glorpy of Age, thank you for the prime. Okay, let's go light this Grace. What the fuck? That bug chased me down here? Okay. Wow, that's awkward. I'm gonna just let him wander in. Oh boy. I think I see a Knight's Cav. But yeah, sure enough, you can pour it out. You can pour it out before they aggro. That's interesting, but that's a Knight's Cav. That's pretty ideal. Awkward to see, but we'll be fine. Cool. Talisman, please. Okay. I mean, listen, we knew it was coming. This is technically an improvement. We're just still pretty fucked here. We're still taking a dickload of damage. We're now 2 tallies off of removing Lightning Scorpion and 3 off of removing Crucible Feather. Yeah, this is an improvement. God damn. Alright, same rationale as before, I think. So I'm pretty sure we're going Esger before Mohg here. But also, we have Morgott's Great Rune now, which helps a lot. Alright. Lose the tiniest bit of damage. Gain a dickload more health, which, Lord knows, I need it. With this talisman situation we got going on here. All right. Okay. Just got to be mindful of these running sections. I'm popping that back up. I don't want those guys chasing me. Got to be mindful of the running sections. Because if I get caught, I will die pretty quick. I'm taking like 50% more damage. Which is a lot. That's a whole lot. That's more than Talisman of all Crucibles by just itself. Less than Datacars. I hear a zapper. I don't know what to do about this. Oh my fucking god. $12 and $15 make $50. It's $30 and like $12 and a half. Okay. So, we are doing Esger now. Adequate Insanity, thank you for the super chat. What up, Bushman? Watching you fight through this challenge has inspired me to try my first Elden Ring challenge run. Going all remembrances at +0 going well. Watching your older runs is a big help. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Can we hear anything here? No. Alright. We want this boss to be easy, man. But no matter what, we gotta lock in. No matter what, we gotta lock in, gents. Glorious. Thank fuck for the 9 Knights calves in this game, huh? Huge. Okay, now we're 1 tally away from getting rid of Crucible Feather. And this time we don't have a choice. However, we're in a much better spot than we were. Bloodhound. Wouldn't have expected this Bloodhound Knight to be a spawner. Because this is the one from the Liurnia Cave. Come on, give me a tally. Okay. Well, listen, I'm 1 singular talisman off from getting rid of Crucible Feather Talisman. I said I should maybe be a little bit loose with going to Caelid, because going Caelid also opens up underground areas, which can be used for getting rid of shitty talismans. And in addition to that, going into Leyndell, we had found 1. We now have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've now found 5, and 2 of those are the extra bad talismans. So, I don't think we need to preserve Caelid in the same way that I was trying to preserve it before. Because we just got absolutely dumped with shit talismans in Leyndell. So, all that is to say, it's Caelid time. We're not going to go Radahn's Great Rune at this point. We got Morgoth's. Okay. Let's go kill some bosses. Oh boy. Alright. I pissed off the troll. Let's unpiss off the troll. Feather Talisman is 30%. Not 15. Dear God. Okay. I don't feel like I want to do Rakshasa. Okay. Oh boy. Still want to be getting rid of this Crucible Feather Talisman. That would be... That's still realistically just priority number one here. And then we can be pretty comfortable in Caelid. Because we should be ahead of the difficulty curve here. But not really the case when I'm taking 30% extra damage. So let's fix that first.
Welcome. Well, call you, please. I'm hungry.
Assassin's Gambit. I'm gonna pick it up. That could be a useful tech item to get through a super problematic running section. Alright. Gotta be careful of Exeeks because the arena is scaled really high. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with that, honestly. If it wasn't in Exeeks arena, it would be a different story. I've got Moog tier. Is this the Omen or the real one? Okay, this is the real one. Which is honestly probably good news. Because it means he'll actually get frostbitten. And I have the physic tier to help. Give me a tally. Come on. Not a tally. Okay, that's a Deathrite bird over there. Seppuku. Don't really care. This is just a Valiant Guard just chilling. Okay, Deathrite bird again is a tiny bit awkward. If I have another open world boss that'll be easy, I would prefer to target that. Oh boy. Okay, let me wrap all the way around here, see who this is. Is that the full grown? I mean, this is probably a fine fight. Okay, it's not even the full grown. Come here. Please and thank you. Alright, give me a tally. Please, please, please. Okay. Shared order. What a pickup, huh? So, of course, we get Radagon Sorcio, which is 4 tallies away from getting replaced. But that's fine. That's fine. We see a Deathrite bird right over here, so obviously we're gonna take advantage. Let me do this. But Sorcio's fine. We replaced Feather Talisman for a Source Seal. That's a good deal. All right. Very nice. All right, let's toss our Chilling Mist back on with our Cold Attunement. Now, for whatever reason, I thought you could frost these guys, but I guess not, huh? Works for me. I got plenty, absolutely plenty of stone swords. I prefer Moog over a Watchdog when I have Purifying Crystal Tear. Yeah. Gentlemen, once again, this is all about predictability. I know what Moog's gonna do in every circumstance and exactly what to do about it. Always. Part of that has to do with boss design, but a much bigger factor here is the amount of practice I have on either one of them. Obviously, I'm not going to have hours upon hours of Watchdog practice, but I do have hours upon hours of Moog practice. But Watchdog's a weird little fucking twitchy, weird thing. It's also in a higher scaled arena. It's why you guys are substantially more scared of Malenia than I am in these runs. Because Malenia is a hard boss, but I've practiced her enough and she's predictable enough to the point where she's not exactly the most problematic thing. The most problematic thing is going to be like fucking Fia's Champs. It's going to be these weird little odd bosses that you at a passing glance would think are easy. No phase transition, huh? All right, Radagon's Source Seal is gone. Look at that. All right. Okay, there's Ratigan's Scar Seal. Listen, the good news is we're getting drip fed these bad talismans right here, which is exactly what you want to happen. You don't want to not see them, you know, because that means later on you're going to see all of them at the same time. You want to see one every once in a while, and that's exactly what's happening right now. It's perfect. Whoops. Oh god. I don't like Mesmer soldiers. Oh, what the dog doing? Okay. Nice. Sacred Tear is great. What's that noise? What is this? Okay. Then we have Gale Tunnel to do. We're about halfway done with Caelid. Is the glaive a good weapon? Not really. I mean, it's all right. It's an all right weapon. Halberds aren't awful, but they're not great. Yeah, Chilling Mist is a very important part of the strategy. Okay, this is a duo. Odysseus, I missed your membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we did the other Erdtree Burial Watchdog duo already. So we have no more use for Sacred Tears. Or, that's not what I meant. Crystal Darts. Which is good. Okay, there's a Magic Scorpion Charm. Okay, we're taking like 30% extra damage right now. So that's definitely something to watch carefully. I burned all my field bosses already, though. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we're getting bombarded with shitty talismans right now. They're coming in at a pretty good pace. They're coming in at a pace that isn't completely fucking me over. But it's making me be on my toes. Bellbearing Hunter is Dragon Barrow. Not Caelid. All right. And now I just need to play careful. Careful and conservative. No sending shit. You know? Magic Scorpion Charm is useful, though. It's doing something for us. I don't think we've seen Valiant Gargs this run, no. However, in that same vein, we're doing magic damage, so we don't have... Oh boy. An awful setup for him. Dude, honestly, this could be a Radahn situation. Radahn has a really nice arena. Radahn has a super generous arena. How many bad tallies have we seen? 3, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we've seen 8 at this point. We went from 1 when we started today's stream to 8 now. In an hour and a half.
The stars have aligned. The festival.
All right. Okay. Great. We can absolutely make that work. Okay. It's a downgrade. Nonetheless, can make it work. I think this does magic damage too, right? Yeah, nice. All right. Give me some tallies. That's one tally. Okay, didn't help. Or hasn't gotten rid of my shit tallies yet. I've died to a couple untouchables, but I haven't lost a ton of time to any of them at any point. I've died in like Limgrave to untouchables. They're not as big of a problem as you might expect. Yeah, Lamenter's dead. The Dancing Lions aren't dead. Those are big problem bosses remaining.
Brave chat celeb festival. If I am no longer, I have a told biz. May we meet again?
Oh. Okay. Okay. Just a little awkward having the trio fight show up right here. Especially this trio. This is a kind of fucked trio. But we got one dead, and we seem to be having them in a series of 1v1, so works for me. All right. Cool. Okay, that's Radigan's Soar Seal gone. That's great. Great news. Now we're trying to get rid of Magic Scorpion. And shit, theoretically, maybe just maybe we'll actually have a talisman build that doesn't make me take more damage for the first time in like I don't even know how many bosses. A lot. 20 bosses, 30 bosses. All right. ADM. Sick jump attack, dude. I can love jump attacks. Okay, we are one tally away from dumping Magic Scorpion. Doing good. Doing great here. No, this is not the last Caelid boss. We got quite a few more. All right. Oh, this is Owens. Oh, please don't get in here with me. All right. Okay, Owens got bullied. Nice. I believe that's magic scorpion charm gone now. Sure is. I, for the first time in a long time, am not taking extra damage. And that's why I'd immediately go to this catacomb, because I knew it was fucked up. All right. Hello? Thank you. Okay, Crucible Scale Talisman is not one that makes you take more damage. So it's not actually a bad talisman. Please do not relax without extra damage tally. All right, yeah. No, thank you. Thank you for the assistance. Gentlemen, I think I should be stressed out the whole time. Gentlemen, I think I should give myself heart palpitations. What do you think? What do you think? In fact, actually, I don't even want to think about what I want to feel. Chat, I need you to tell me what I should be feeling and thinking and doing at all times, please. It'll help, I promise. Please, I need your assistance with this. Computer, make him super horny. Can the Deathrite Bird get out of the Everjail? I might want to charge R2. Perfect. Didn't want to give him the chance to pull some fuck shit. All right. Go up the fucking cliff edge, man. Okay. Alright, Crystalian, you're supposed to be very passive. You're not acting very passive, my boy, I gotta be honest. Whoops. Okay. Now we have the trio cave. And then that'll be Caelid. And then after that, probably make our way towards mountaintops. Unless it gives me some, like, turbo shit talisman. You know? Duo boss at Caelid Ruins isn't actually a boss. Calum Ruins? The one in the basement? That's dead. Already did. Okay, dude. Bro gave me a fucking hickey. Spellblade set, buff, spinning blade from your sword. Maybe? I don't know. That's a really niche use, because it's going to be doing some magic damage. Because the weapon does magic damage. It might. I don't actually know the answer to that question. Hello. Goodbye. All right. Yeah, Pumpkinhead Duo's dead. This has turned out to be quite the... Have I? I mean, yeah, I did it. Why are multiple people asking about it? What kind of fucking Mandela effect's going on here? Oh my goodness. Hello. Don't worry, the 2-pump chump is back at it. Sorry, never mind. Not a 2-pump chump. 3-pump chump is back at it. All right, that's Caelid done. Next up, we could do Gelmir. That's a pretty reasonable call here, I think. Alternatively, I could also save Gelmir as, like, a halfway early scaled area, but, like, I don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Yeah, I like going Gelmir. We get a merchant, have a chance at finding into our crab or prawn. Which, it's definitely getting to be that time, you know? Getting to be that time of the run where I would like to be finding crab or prawn, having a defensive body buff. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. That all looks a teeny bit awkward, doesn't it? All right. What kind of boss we got in here? All right. Let's keep her going there, bud. That guy's sending that shit. I would like a smithing weapon. Giant hunt. That's cool. Would like a smithing weapon. Also want iron wet blade at some point. Still don't have it. Because that's how... Oh boy. I don't like this weapon. Alright. God, it's so fucking slow. I feel like I can't two-hand it. All right. Giant's Prayer Book. Gentlemen, I would like a different weapon. That'd be really sick. That's a nice piece of armor. Makes us heal more. McSkittles, thank you for the 100 bits. Give me a second while I am looting sketchy shit. Is this going to be the run? Also, finally back home, and took a 10-hour nap. Let's fucking go, dude. A man can hope that this is the run. Check the fire scorpion. Yeah? Yeah, you want me to go way over there to check one single item? No. I will not. This is a little awkward. Smithing weapon. Smithing weapon. Okay. This arena is always weird. Well, hold on. Let me level some more decks. If I don't have Iron Wet Blade, I wonder if I should go to 60 before leveling strength at all. I don't know. I can... Maybe what I should do is hope that I have a smithing weapon when I get to 40 decks, so that I can see if strength or dex provides more value to a cold attuned weapon. Nice, dude. Why is somebody ringing my doorbell? Stop. Okay, let me go sit and probably see a solicitor at my door. Lord knows I ain't going out there if it's a solicitor. Cool, 2 talismans. I hate these fucks. I hate these fucks, man. These fucks, they ride around the neighborhood on their stupid fucking one-wheel... Gentlemen, listen. I don't know if I have any salesmen in my chat. There's probably a good likelihood that some of you are salesmen. I swear to God, if you roll up to a house in those stupid fucking Segways, or a one-wheel, or like an actual Segway with handlebar, if you roll up on that, I am fucking pissed off. I ain't buying anything. I ain't buying anything if you ain't fucking walking, dude. They ride around on their fucking little Segway things. And then I never want to buy anything, so I was like, no, I'm good. But they just keep... The salesmen are fucking salesmen, so they keep on fucking pushing, dude. I mean, listen, I'm just gonna be honest anyway. I'm not buying anything no matter what. But I'm definitely not buying anything if you roll up to my house in a fucking Segway, dude. No chance. Okay. All right. I got a little frisky with it. All right. Oh, wait. When the fuck did I get this? Where'd this come from? All right. Shit, I'll take it. Would be really funny to find something that has a weapon in its loot pool and then just farm it every time you get a different weapon. This weapon gets boosted heavy attacks? What does that mean? Capable of performing powerful charge attacks. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it like interacts with Warcry better, or if that means that it has an additional buff that goes on your character for charge attacks, or if it means that the motion values for the heavy attacks are better, or I don't know exactly what that means. It's not exactly super descriptive. Higher motion values, huh? All right. I'll take it.
Welcome, dear. Welcome, please. I'm hungry.
According to Fextra, the one-hand charged heavy attack has a motion value of 203, while most other axes have a motion value of 183. All right, interesting. Hello, my sweet prince. I wish I could see you, Helfensteeple, but I cannot. Hello. Okay, let's get our Chilling Mist on here, and then apparently we're going for some charge attack action. Alright, let's do it. Oh boy, hello Xeeks. Honestly, good to have access to strong charge attacks here. Nice, man. Nice. I believe I interrupted the phase transition move. Holy shit, I don't get hit by it. All right. No, the Scarlet Rock Cloud, we probably would have been fine. The scaling's not high enough for it to be a big issue yet. All right. So this axe, as it turns out, is still an axe. So despite the increased charge attack motion values, I still like the light attacks. Okay. That's fine. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, we only got one more left in Mount Gelmir. This is going to be boss number 100. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's Gelmir done. I could do Volcano Manor. Because I got a drawing room key, right? I do. Alternatively, I could go towards mountaintops. Going towards mountaintops is probably a better idea. Because I could see having Volcano Manor be like a very, very backup, I go here late game to fix a shitty build kind of spot. Like if I don't have Underground and I don't have Weeping anymore. Because you can go there and immediately talk to Tanith for a key item check. And then, at least compared to late game, the scaling is low. Okay. That look good? That looks good. This is a risky move. Imagine it would have been a harder boss. What's a risky move? Going here? No. Brother, what are you saying? Okay. Which one is this? Okay, this is the Ice Lightning one. Alright, fine. I won't get into the Drussy. Whoops. I don't know how that ground effect didn't hit me, but I won't argue. Level 100. Yeah. Oh boy. That is a heavy tally, but we don't have heavy equipment on, so we're fine. Goat trophy. Very nice. Now, today's all French challenge. All French challenge all the time. Golem Fist. Alright, this is a smithing weapon, but can I attune it? I don't actually know. I can. All right, interesting. Okay, I have quality Storm Stomp if I need a quality attunement at any point. But for right now, we're still just going to be doing cold, I think. Although, I don't know. That loses a good bit of damage, but then it gains a lot of magic damage. Then you get Frost. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I know anything about this weapon type, this is the way that I'm going to want to use it. But I don't know if Golem Fist is unique. Animal Foot with the guitar. Oh boy. Thank you, thank you. Is it just not viable to go for occult blood attunements in these runs? No, that's not a good idea. Occult is not a good attunement on anything other than a couple weapons. Like Giant Crusher and weapons that have innate bleed. And that's it. That's a weapon pool of like 10. You know? That's not good. You don't want to be leveling arcade and going for occult to have a solid like 0.5% hit rate on your weapon drops. You know? And then Blood Loss is just a shitty attunement. Like, almost no matter what. Blood Loss is even less useful than Occult. Well, maybe I shouldn't say useful. I should say less applicable. Mr. Hippo, thank you for the Prime. Why? Well, just think about value over replacement. I mean, I don't really know how to explain this in any other way than it doesn't do good damage. You'll have like 20 of the game's 400 weapons that are all right with the stat spread, and then you'll have, wow, this is really quite nice, isn't it? The remaining 380, you would just want something else. Blood Loss is like a super chronically overrated attunement and status effect. Everybody squirts over bleed, but it's just not... As an attunement, it's quite bad. Like, even when you're allowed to actually do your build crafting, it's really not that good of an attunement. But especially when you're not allowed to do your build crafting and you're left to the devices of RNG to decide what your build's gonna be, Dex and Strength are the only viable options. So if you're doing attunements that don't work with Dex and Strength, like, it's just not good. I wouldn't say bleed is bad, though. I did my entire first playthrough using dual bleed scimitars. That's great. I'm glad you did a whole first playthrough to determine that bleed is a good attunement. I surely haven't done more thought and effort into thinking about this. I surely haven't had to think more critically about this than you have. There's no way. Listen, bleed is just the bat chest option. It's the option that everyone thinks is good when they don't know what they're doing. You know? There's... I'm really trying to think about how many weapons exist in the game where bleed is actually, like, the strongest strategy with them. A bleed attunement is the strongest strategy with them. And you have curved swords that don't have innate bleed. You have twin blades that don't have innate bleed. And that are also not somber. And, like, that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Backhand blades, maybe. But it's not many. What about daggers? Okay, well, okay, here's a caveat for you. Status effects in general can seem good on weapons that do really low damage. But that's different than, like, optimally building them. You know, like, I love bleed when I do an RL1 plus 0 playthrough, you know? The same way that I love poison and rot when I do an RL1 plus 0 playthrough. Daggers, nonetheless, you should be able to get should be able to juice plenty of damage without needing bleed. Or even wanting bleed. Occult is a very strong attunement on anything that has innate bleed on it. But again, that's not a big pool of weapons. More often than not, Occult is the optimized version of what a bleed attunement build wants to be. But the bleed attunement can make weapons that aren't optimal fit into a bleed build. You know? I think Occult is like a legitimately good attunement that doesn't have a lot of stuff that it works with. And Bleed is a not very good attunement that also doesn't have a ton of stuff that it works with. But for French Challenge, the part that matters more is how much stuff do you work with. That's not something that matters for, like, regular Elden Ring, though. Because if you're allowed to make all your build choices, you just choose the stuff that works good with the idea you're going for. If Rivers of Blood wasn't good, then why did they nerf it? I mean, listen, I don't play on that patch of the game anymore, so I'm not gonna pass any judgment. I don't think it was as good as people presented it to be on that patch of the game. But also, I don't play that patch of the game day in and day out. Maybe it was. But, more often than not, balancing decisions are made on a popularity basis and not on a balancing basis. Because that's what all the telemetry data that they get is. It's how much this weapon gets used, you know? And when Bat Chest Rivers of Blood YouTube videos are getting spammed for 3 months straight at the release of the game, it's gonna be overrepresented, you know? That weapon certainly is not good now. He's doing chunky damage. That doesn't micro stagger him? That doesn't micro stagger him? Thank you. Dragon Crest. That's nice. Rivers of Blood got this reaction. What about Moonveil? What's the opinion on that? Moonveil is obviously not good. Katanas are wildly overrated as an entire weapon class. Alright, now we take strength to 27. There's this perception that katanas are some of the best weapons in the game when they're all like max B tier. Like, they are mid as fuck. They're not good. They're usable. They're certainly not bad. But, like, katanas are just super mega giga overrated. When Kai Cenat was doing his Elden Ring playthrough, and he got backseated to all hell into doing power stance katanas, it was like, what the fuck, man? People that are telling him what to do not know what the fuck is going on. Hello, Gary. Oh, wow. 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 Holy, I didn't realize the shits were coming after me like that. All right. Good job. Invis is already dead. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of really good weapon classes in the game. But, like, just to illustrate my point about katanas, I can't think of a single situation in which I would want a katana over claws. Unless you're spamming unsheath with the katana, in which case I can't think of a single situation I would want a katana over just about any heavy weapon. great hammer, colossal weapon, great sword, fists. You know, like there's nothing it does good. It does everything it does is serviceable. Can you do your shield slam, please? Not that one. I'm not scaling great with his weapon here, I tell you what. Claws don't really whiff. The person using them whiffs. And if that's the issue, then, like... I don't know. I'm sure you can find something that suits your needs better than doing a bleed build on PCR. You know? Like rapiers, they're not bad. They're better than katanas. Shit, they're in the same conversation. I feel like that should illustrate the point too. Rapiers aren't exactly this amazing weapon class, but like, can I truthfully say that I would every time take a katana over a rapier? No. You know? I need to sit. Curious if you think great katanas are better than regular katanas? Yeah, like, obviously. Some of you guys, I think some of you guys play a different video game. Realistically, I think a lot of you guys don't really play this video game anymore. I think you did a couple playthroughs. And now you just watch when you want to be entertained by something. But yeah, great katanas are not in the same conversation as regular katanas. They're so much better. Alright, I should be high scaled enough to the point where butterflies aren't a huge issue. But I still don't have the benefit of Scadu scaling, and they're still entirely unscaled. Okay, just gotta be careful of the butterflies. McSkittles, thank you for the 100 bits. My first playthrough of Elden Ring a while ago. I was in hospital for treatment, my first build was double Uchi, and I tried it again, and it wasn't that great. Still fun, but not great. There's a difference between enjoying a weapon class and just outright glazing it. I haven't talked about enjoying and... Listen, I would think it's obvious that of all people in the world, I have an appreciation for all of the weapons in this video game. Considering I'm doing French Challenge and the weapons, all weapons, challenge. I'm actively going out of my way to use every single one of these weapons, regardless of how good or bad it is. Which is why I haven't mentioned how enjoyable any of them are. Because, like, shit, I don't know, dude. I like it all. All I've talked about is how good or bad they are. Haven't mentioned a single thing about enjoyment. What do you personally think is the worst weapon type from your experience that isn't bow or crossbow? I mean, obviously I'm going to have a better answer in a couple years, but... I mean, daggers really are not good. Reapers aren't great. Halberds aren't great. Whips and flails are really quite bad. Whips and flails completely slipped my mind. Flails are really bad. Spears are bad. It's probably flails. Perfume bottles suck. Perfume bottles are really bad. I kind of want to go find a different weapon, man. This weapon's a little pee-pee poo-poo doo-doo caca. Yeah, perfume bottles are so bad, it almost feels unfair to, like, put them in the conversation. Because they don't even seem like weapons with how bad they are. DLC release perfume bottles, though. That wasn't even perfume bottles. That was just bugged or unintended Ash of War. Stacking hitboxes. Are perfume bottles better than torches? God, no. Torches are better than every single one of those weapon classes I just listed. I didn't just forget about torches. The torches are shit, dude. I'd take a torch over a katana a good part of the time, honestly. Hello, nerds. I am here to collect a weapon. Hopefully. That's the goal. Hey, look, Beast Claw, Great Hammer. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. No dying in the graveyard. Okay, this is... Oh, it's actually kind of split scaling. That's surprising. Your trolling torches do have good stagger, but with no visceral, it's not so great. No, I think you just don't really know what you're talking about. Because, shit, even on weapons that do have the ability to crit, I still don't take crits intentionally, like, at least half the time. Not being able to take a crit is not a huge deal. Elden Beast, huh? Alright. I think we can do it. I just don't like hype around katanas. No! I mean, listen, I think... As I said, I think they're really overrated, but... I think these are just examples as to why they're overrated. If it sounds outrageous, that's kind of the point. That's why I think the opinion to rate katanas so highly is outrageous. Alright, I need to be careful with my health, because this is going to be a two-phase fight. Elden Beast loves showing up in this arena, man. Oh, I didn't realize he hadn't done this yet. Alright. Elden Stars didn't really route through the ground. Not what I was hoping for. But that's fine. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm trying to take the riposte here. I guess I'm too low in the ground to take the riposte. Nice and easy. Nice. I think a lot of the misunderstandings come from the fact that people think you're talking about a hyper-specific build of that weapon instead of the weapon at face value like we have to in challenges. I don't even know. I don't even know if that's the case, because it's not as if katanas are the most buildable things ever. You run unsheath, so you don't get any, like, impactful Ash of War decisions. And then, like, you either go for, like, a multi-hit or, like, an Ash of War setup. Like, it's not the most complicated thing. Go for bleed synergy. And, like, even then, like, the buildability of it is lower than all of the things that would outperform it. You know? I am kind of scared about getting jammed in a corner. This might have solved that problem, though. Like, for real, the issue with katanas is they're just outclassed by, like, everything it tries to do, something else does better. By a lot. You can try to fix its fuck-ass moveset with Unsheath so that you actually have, like, a competent heavy attack. Or you can use its existing R1 chain, which is fine. But if you're going for Unsheath, like, why are you not just running Star Fists, for example? And if you're going for R1s, why are you not running Claws? You know? It serves no purpose. That's the main katana issue. They're not the best at anything. Goodbye, Miranda. Can I counter with, they look cool. They sure do. I enjoy myself some katanas. They're just not good. You guys will notice, I have never once said that you're not allowed to use them. Or that they're not fun. I'm just saying they're not good. Because they aren't. Extra range from katanas makes them more reasonable for a lot of people. I mean, like, again, like, you can just get better at the game. You could also just use a curved sword. You could also use a twin blade. Could use, I don't know, any number of thing, really. If you're looking for ease of use, you could go find fucking great stars. Press R1 while you drool. You know? Like, it's not as if claws are hard weapons to use. Like, when I do a claw playthrough, I have to unlock to actually cause the weapon to hit on maybe, like, 1 out of every 50 bosses. You know, like, it's not as if a weapon becomes bad because you have to unlock every fucking 50 hours of gameplay, you know? If that's the reason why you're just actually manually opting to have a worse strategy for the other 49 hours and fucking 59 minutes of gameplay, like, it just doesn't make sense. Come on, big dog. I don't know why I'm drinking this. Dude! Started playing No Rest for the Wicked and can't believe how good that combat feels. That game's really fun. Okay. Gotta be careful here. Three boss arena is a experience. Damn it. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. All right. Okay, mountaintops. Done. Very nice. I guess I can go do Faroum. Why not? Why not, man? We've got a pretty good setup on right now. Could also, because of this setup, this could also be a go to the DLC setup, but I want to do Faroum. Truthfully, I just want to get through Faroum so that I don't have to worry about it. Because it's actually a really awkward spot that I would prefer to do earlier into the run rather than later.
This world and death. Are you?
And what class you picked for your first playthrough? Samurai. I think Samurai was a pretty obvious first pick. Stats were just good. Pava, Mr. Super Chat, Bushman back with Baguette Ring. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't fake the funk with the Super Chat as well. Bushmaster, what are your ideal hot dog toppings? Dude, I get fucking lazy with hot dogs. I don't really like hot dogs, honestly. Anytime there's hot dogs at a function, I don't really bother making it taste very good. Because it's just never really going to taste that good. It's a fucking hot dog, you know? So I slap some ketchup on it and call it a day. eat my sustenance. Yeah, no Invis Black Knife Assassin this time. That's good. Okay, this spot up here is a run-ending spot for sure. Okay, we've got a crab. We've got a dog. Yeah. Do I have great arrows? Because that's a pretty solid way to fix this. All right, let's see. Don't care. Don't care. Looking for great arrows here. Those are infinite Radon spears, which I believe these are some of the best options as far as great arrows go. Those are regular arrows. Cool. Also want that. Alright, we're good on great arrows. Okay. Looks good to me. Cool. All right. Masuda Soto, thank you for the tier 1. Got through and through on this bow as well. Nice. That's plenty of damage. What the dog doing? Please stop moving. Fuck. Damn it. Dude. Fucking quick scope that motherfucker. Okay. Might as well do this while I'm at it. This Albinauric so confused. He's being smited by the gods. Doesn't know why. Oh my god, I'm controller aiming so hard right now. That makes it? That's insane. All right, good enough. Works for me. Lucky that we had a great bow for that segment. Oh, this guy's gonna get bullied. Wonder where Fierce Champs are. Hopefully in Weeping. That would be ideal. All right. Sharp shot talisman, huh? I had use for that. All right, I gotta lock in because Oh, boy. Faru Missoula is the way that it is. All right. Now, there is, of course, bird skip, but that seems a little ballsy to go for bird skip. I mean, I can kill the thing up there, and then I can pour it out. Can I see what the enemy up there is? Because the other option is going forward. I maybe could have seen it from that angle before I jumped down. I mean, let's just take a look. And see what the enemy situation looks like. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little bug. Yeah. Not too bad. Long haft axe, huh? Okay. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. He's walking in the air. What? What's that dude doing? He's walking in the air. Oh boy. The lion. The lion is pissed off. Okay, let's put this on our weapon. Let's go fight Plassey. And we've still got Great Shield, Dragon Crest Great Shield. That's really good. Don't yell at me. It's rude. Vroom is always just so sketchy. Alright. What do we got? Oh. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna get given Serpent Hunter. And killing him's going to be fine, and then we just need to go upgrade it. Alright. Nice and easy, boss. Let's go max this weapon out, and then this is the last time that we ever needed to actually pay attention to upgrade mats.
Lay out your own.
And then, yeah, I mean, this weapon's fine. It's obviously a strength scaler, so it's not great for us, but it's fine. I don't know. I might want to go digging for a different weapon before taking on Malekith's arena. But also, two-handing, I'm approaching 40 strength, which is pretty good. Yeah, you know, I'm getting some good scaling here. Yeah, I'll go for it. I feel like I got enough. Okay, PCR Phase 2 as Phase 1 of this arena. Let's do it. Okay. That's crazy. I was sprinting the whole time. Whoops. Yeah, maybe should have went to go get a different weapon. I mean, I knew this arena was threatening. That sucks. Because you get clipped by one of those things and pushed into the wrong spot, and then you start getting hit when you're supposed to be rolling. And then the hit stops you from rolling. Oh, fuck, man. I guess I also just took a punish that this weapon's too slow to take. And I just tank the fucking meteor every time, I guess. This is unbelievably fucked. Crazy. Crazy move selection. Just a little unfortunate, I think. Yeah. I was curious what the second phase is going to be. This would have been fine. It was just killing Radahn that was the issue. Damn it. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh my god. Okay, listen, Jet, I understand. You want to tell me what you think is hopeful. Not you telling me what you think I did wrong is not going to be helpful. Instead of crashing out, I'm just going to tell you to not do that. All right? I'm obviously unhappy with what happened. I don't need you telling me all your brilliant plans about what you think I should or should not be doing. Scott, thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate you. Pav with the super chat. I said I gift 5 membership if PCR was Plassy, close enough, but I can't find the option to gift members. Hopefully this suffices. Well, thank you, Pav. Appreciate it. Thank you. Fuck. I wish I didn't fuck that up, but I did. All right, gentlemen. All right. That's all I got for the day. Tomorrow, I might try to practice a little bit for Major League Balatro, huh? That could be fun. A little bit of Major League Balatro. I got to get ready for that. That starts in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I got to be prepared for that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will be streaming again tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye.